So more and more people, and you might be one of them, are feeling constantly drained or losing sleep, not getting a restful night's sleep. The CDC just released a first-of-its-kind study that finds more than 3 million Americans suffer from chronic fatigue syndrome, characterized by extreme exhaustion that doesn't get better with a night's rest. Board-certified neurologist Dr. Tom Pitts is with us right now. Dr. Tom, listen, I think there are a lot of people who watch this report and say 3 million people? That doesn't seem like very many for the United States. How common is chronic fatigue syndrome?
Hey, Adrienne and Markie, thank you for having me on. You walked into my life's work today. Of all the topics we've ever talked about, I do autoimmune diseases for a living. And so why do I say autoimmune disease? Well, this is a mess. Chronic fatigue syndrome is a dumping ground, started way back for rich wives that were upset. In reality, they probably had autoimmune inflammatory problems that were undiagnosed, disparaged, underappreciated. Fast forward to now, all these people with COVID that have long COVID, I tell the med students, COVID never actually killed anybody, but COVID causes an immune response to kill you. That's why treatment should not be based on a virus, rather turning off the immune response. So these people with chronic fatigue syndrome are coming in after COVID saying, all this specific stuff. I'm a little fatigued. I sleep, but I'm still tired. I'm achy. Things hurt. My menstrual cycles are more painful. Like all these pro-inflammatory symptoms, but you scan the head, it's normal. You scan the body, it's normal. The blood labs don't look infectious. So they say you have chronic COVID, good luck. And they treat you symptomatically. You get like melatonin for sleep, heat pack for pain. But actually, there's probably immunotherapy. And if my healthcare providers are watching, if you would just treat this like Guillain-Barré, if you would treat COVID and chronic fatigue and long COVID like Guillain-Barré, you'll know what this means. We would have such a better outcome. I try to yell it from the rooftops.
Yeah, well, there have been so many studies besides this one that show that more Americans are complaining they're tired. It's not just women. It's not just those of a certain age. It's not just moms. It is teenagers now, young people in their 20s and 30s who are saying they feel exhausted. And you're tying it to the COVID response in the body. But what exactly should we do if we feel exhausted, if we feel like there's nothing to explain from a general doctor's diagnosis why we're so run down? What should we be talking to our doctor about?
Thank you for asking. I mean, if I had that patient in front of me, which I often do in Manhattan, I treat multiple sclerosis, myasthenia gravis, all these powerful autoimmune problems that cause similar issues in between attacks, fatigue, because the body's just using up resources to produce inflammation. I think it's more like 11 or 12 million, actually. We quoted 3 million, because if autoimmune disease runs in about 5 to 8% of people, and you take that out of 300, I mean, we're grossly underestimating it. Same thing with autoimmune diseases. They're underdiagnosed. So young people, don't get me wrong, there's other reasons to have these. You just don't want to dump somebody in the chronic fatigue syndrome. So I would start with a sleep study. I always want to make sure their sleep is not interrupted by inflammation, movements, problems that are not getting into REM sleep. That's the #1 cause of daytime fatigue. Then I would run a complete set of labs, scan relevant things. History and physical are vital. So basically go to your doctor and say, hey, I'm having all these things. And the key is, I think they might be tied to inflammation. Can you help me explore that? Instead of just saying, I'm tired, I'm a little achy, they scan your arm, you don't have a broken bone, so whatever, you're achy. No, it's a larger problem, But
well, can it be hormonal? Can it be tied to hormones?
It's interesting you say that. Hormonal events, not to mansplain, of course, but hormonal events like the menstrual cycle are extremely complex. You have high immunologic barriers protecting the uterus, and then it drops to allow the passage of sperm potentially, and then it comes back with a bang. And that's a very, as you know, painful problem. If you have superimposed chronic fatigue syndrome, which I think across the board is a post-infectious prolonged autoimmune response, that will make your hormonal problems, any inflammation you have, much worse. I had a lady who had tennis elbow, and we treated her locally with some injections and some physical therapy. Didn't have problems for 2 years. After COVID, she came back and said, Dr. Pitts, I didn't play tennis. My elbow is worse than it has ever been. Same pain, because that was her highest point of inflammation pre-infection. Post-infection, her immune system stayed on, and that became even more infectious. So hormonal issues exist, but they are compounded in this case, not caused by
with the inflation. Yeah, exactly. Dr. Tom Pitts, we appreciate you joining us. And whether you're a man or a woman, definitely get your hormones checked and make sure to talk to your doctor about inflammation if you have this condition or think you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.